Good morning, afternoon, or night, or evening, or whatever, everyone. It's Betsy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna take a seat because my posture was like, today I'm going to be doing a video slightly different from other videos because I haven't actually finished this book yet. So, this book came out recently, and I'm sure you can guess what it is. It came out this month, May 27th. It's Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh, everyone. From what I've seen so far, has been rather controversial because of the dark topics that's in this book. I've also heard from people that it's her darkest book yet. And I could barely handle the others. It was so sad. This one, however, I think is gonna be beyond that. It's gonna be outrageous. Now, before I start this, I just want to say I may or may not have cheated a little bit. I've kind of gotten spoilers for it. 2, I may not be 74 pages in. That is because yesterday I started reading it, and after 30 pages, I had to have a 3-hour break because it was too much. However, I got back into it after that. So, apart from the fact that I've already started, what I was planning on doing was giving you guys updates every 100 pages and just to check how I'm doing, okay? I put little pink tabs in the book at I think you just saw it then. I put in pink tabs at every 100 pages so I can remember to update you guys on how I'm doing. So far, I have cried maybe 3 times. It would have been more if I didn't know what was coming. And I'm kind of grateful that I did know what was coming because, for books, I hate getting spoilers. If anyone knows me, I hate spoilers so much. If I get spoilers, I will literally cry. However, I'm kind of glad that I knew what was coming for some of this book anyway, some of the things that happen, because otherwise I don't think I would have been able to handle it. I could have I prepared myself because I knew what was coming, I went on the reviews for it yesterday, and most of the reviews are 5 stars. However, half of the reviews are also 1 star. And I think it's literally just because how sensitive this book is. I get it, but there are trigger warnings for it, so I'm very scared actually to get back into it because I say right now it's not going too bad, Yeah, so I'm 74 pages in. I'm about to read Halloween of 1994. So Lizzie is 5 and Huey is 7. Yeah, I just have to hope that, I know it's going to get worse from here. I just have to hope that it doesn't stay outrageously bad because I kind of know another thing that's coming. I know another thing that's coming and I don't know when it's going to come. So I just have to take a deep breath before I read that because that will be horrible. On that note, let's just jump straight into it. Okay guys, I'm on my bed. I have my headphones here. I have the book. I have water over there. And we are going to start in just a second. Okay guys, so it is 9:19 a.m. and I am 100 pages in. Yes, it's taken me a really long time to read this one. The text is incredibly small. And it's just I don't know, it's taking a while to read, It did get a little bit worse. Some things did happen. However, I'm relatively okay for now. Some things are going on, on one side, but then on the other side it's just outshining because, she's got friends and it's really cool. So take that off. I'm gonna have 7 of these by the time I'm done. Yeah, let's just see how the rest of it goes in 200 pages. Hey guys, it's currently 10:22 a.m. and I am 148 pages into this book. The reason why I just want to say that I'm stopping right now is because I kind of need to start on editing. However, just like a little mini update on how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I'm really annoyed at certain characters. I hate two characters in particular. One character I feel like is very complex and I kind of feel bad. It's very much a roller coaster at the moment. It's very like, oh, some cute children things happen and boom, like, you know, some deep stuff happens. But yeah, so I will come back once I've been editing for like a little bit. I don't know how long that will take me. Maybe I'll just like start like cutting the clips, you know. I'm not really sure how long this video is going to be, like the video that I'm going to post tomorrow as I speak on Sunday. So yeah, I'll just tell you when I'm coming back to read again. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm just gonna hold it because the angles look really ugly. Anyways, it was 12:11 p.m. and I am going to continue reading Releasing 10 Now. That was quite a big break, but I did get some editing done of the video and I'm going to continue it at some point later. But this is how much I'm in it, and that's how much I have left, so please kill me. But we're going to get through this together, and then I'll continue updating you when I get to 200, 300, etc. pages. I've just spent the last 10 minutes trying to figure out all these plot holes and stuff, and it doesn't all add up in my mind. Maybe I'm really stupid and I just don't understand the time frames at all, but we're just gonna completely ignore it and keep reading. Hi guys, this is the 200 page update. We're just gonna have them like hanging on from each other, just 7 of them. Obviously, I'll give an update at the end. I forgot to mention that, but after 700 pages, I'll also give an update when I reach the end, which I think is 730. So, 200 pages in. I think we're doing okay. I'd say we're doing alright. There's been some things that we already knew about, which we had to relive again, sadly. And that was very sad. I hate a certain character with a passion. So far, we are doing okay. So where we are right now, I will just say this. It goes from when they're like really young children. So right now, we are on June 9th, 1998. This book is definitely giving me different vibes from the other books, and I don't know what about it is. Maybe it's because we're spending so much time in the past, and I'm not really used to that. Like the furthest we went before was in Saving Six, because we spent quite a lot of time in the early 2000s, like the earliest was 1999, but this one starts in 1991. It's also just really, really deep, and that just makes it a lot different, I feel like. But they all have their topics that they talk about. This one might be the darkest one yet. So, as it looks so far, we have 530 pages to go. And, oh my god, I forgot to tell you the time. It is 2:19 p.m. But yeah, right now we are doing okay. We are surviving. But for now, that's all I have to say. Hi, this is update number 3 for page 300. Now, I just want to say, I haven't updated in a while. Now, my last update was probably Saturday. I can't actually remember. Maybe Saturday. But there's a reason for that, okay? I have been reading every day. However, I just haven't been able to, like, read so much. Yesterday, I kind of had a free day and just, like, rotted in bed because I felt like it. And I only read, like, 20 pages in the evening. So it's currently 4:29 p.m. on Tuesday. However, I did reach 300 pages earlier in form time so that was about like 8 o'clock-ish. However, since everyone was talking, I tried to film, but all you can hear is everyone in the background, and I just thought that wouldn't be a very good thing to post. But now I'm 322 pages in, and yeah, this is the update. So far, I'm feeling a lot right now because I feel like whenever I update, I'm like, okay, you know, but it's like 10-20 pages before that where I'm like not okay. Like earlier in form time, I was just like so sad, and all my friends just saw me crashing out and they were just like talking happily, and then I would just be over here like, ow, that really hurt my nose. Anyways, now this is like a big goal. I want to try and finish it tonight. That is all I plan to do tonight, hopefully, because I feel like it. And yeah, I will come back for the 400-page update and see if I'm surviving and see if I need mental stability. Hey guys, so I'm back. 400 pages in. I don't think any amount of preparation could have prepared me for what the hell just happened there. So much happened. I cried at least 6.5 times. I am utterly baffled. Not baffled, I am utterly broken. What the hell? I have been waiting for this update because I just wanted to express my hatred towards a certain character. And I'm sure you know what character I'm talking about, but if you haven't read the book, then I won't say what character, but I cannot express my hatred more to them if I tried. I don't think I'm ever gonna recover from this. No, this is just trauma, pure trauma right now. Don't know why I'm smiling because this is the worst thing I think I've ever read. I've read a lot of crazy stuff. This is by far the worst book in the series. Maybe the worst book I've ever read. I don't know, because what the actual hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I have 4 more check-ins left. 500 pages, 600 pages, 700 pages, and finished. I hope to see you then. I don't think it can get... No, I don't think it can get any worse than this. I think we've reached the peak of this, you know, like halfway through the tragedy that happened, that, you know what I'm talking about, right? See you guys on 500-page update. Hey guys, welcome back. It is 9:16 p.m. right now. Yeah, it's taken me a good few hours since our last update. However, I have been not busy. I kind of have been reading almost the whole time. But obviously I had to wash myself. I had to put like stuff on the calendars for like rehearsals and stuff, sort out rehearsals, sort out costumes, socialize, you know. I just hit the 500-page mark, and honestly, apart from the occasional thing that's been very, very soul-crushing, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like so far, first part and also the like 300 to 400 page area has been like the worst for me. I feel like the rest of it, I feel like it's been kind of cute, you know. There's definitely been like things happening, but it's kind of cute. Just one thing I want to talk about. Where I'm at right now, it is currently October 2002. So Lizzie is 14 years old and Huey is just about to turn 15. I'm really scared for them because like Lizzie's my age, Huey's only a year older than me. Why are they doing that stuff? But that's all I'm gonna do for today because I do kind of have to go to bed in like 20-30 minutes and I still have to do skincare, pack my bag, brush my teeth, whatever the hell, get a life. But yeah, here's what it's looking like so far. We only have 2 more of these and then we will be almost done. Okay, never mind, we have 3. Apparently I did put 1 on the end. So we have 3 left to go, or 600 pages, 700 pages, and the ending, which is 730 pages in. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm planning on finishing this tomorrow. However, I don't know how accurate that will be because I don't know how much time my football training is gonna take up. Okay guys, that is my update and I'll see you guys at 600 pages. Hey guys, it is Thursday, 7:43 p.m. I have just gotten to the 600 page mark, which I knew it was coming, but I needed to put these tabs in because I would have completely forgot. I just like turned the page and suddenly it was there. I was just very invested in the story, you know. So, update time. I feel so bad for Lizzie. But I also feel so bad for Huey for having to go through what Lizzie's going through. Do you understand me, you know? I feel like the characters who don't, like, actually go through the things that are happening, like, are so misunderstood because, like, yeah, they're not going through anything, like, outrageous, but they have to watch the person they love go through that, and it's so hard hitting, you know? That officially means I only have 130 pages left of this book. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it tonight. I think I'm going to get very, very close to. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. However, I might finish it in the morning. I might like get up, get ready really quick and then read it. So I'm not really sure what to say for this update. Like, I'm okay. I feel like, okay, so I'm on part 19 now. I just got to part 19 and I'm quite scared because of that title. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm quite scared for that now. Part 17 was just like freaky, but I understand why now. I understand why. I'm gonna get back into it with my little Dr. Pepper. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the 700 page update when I'll be almost done with this book and hopefully my heart won't be too broken. Good day everyone. Actually, no, not a good day. It's 9:12 p.m. I'm at the 700 page mark, 30 more pages to go, actually 28 more pages to go because I kind of read on to, you know, finish part 20 because the next 5 pages is just part 21. I feel like I'm like going insane or something because I don't know, I feel like I should be crying more but I'm not. I feel like this book is just so much of it, it's almost like it's been numbed down because right now I'm going to like get ready for bed, pack my school bag, brush my teeth, whatever, then I'm gonna read whatever I can but until I have to go to bed in like half an hour I think, and then I will be finishing it in the morning after I get ready. So guys, it is 9:39 p.m. I have just finished releasing 10. Here it is, what 8 little tabs of my progress. I genuinely think this is the most normal reaction like I've seen so far. Everyone else is just like sobbing their heart out and I'm just like sitting here blankly because that was god awful. Jesus Christ. So I'm kind of whispering right now because I think everyone might be asleep, but it's fine. That's done. It took me, I don't know, 5 days I think, because I went from the Friday afternoon until today, which is Wednesday, obviously. That was by far the deepest, darkest, most soul-crushing book Chloe Walsh has ever released. Wow. I'm pondering ending my life right now. I think I'll give you a proper, like, no spoiler review in the morning when I can actually understand what's going on and, like, I've had a night to think about it because right now I just have like no words, you know. This this thing right here. Yeah, that's all I can say. Hey guys, it is currently 6:59 a.m. on Thursday. I'm just here again to give my overall review, no spoiler review, on Releasing 10. Yes, this is necessary. Releasing 10. It was split up into 21 parts. Now, I just want to say, part 1 was horrible. It was so bad that I had to take a 3-hour break because I needed some time to recover from what I just read. Part 2 and part 3, they were okay. Now, I don't remember most of the parts specifically because I was kind of like whizzing through it, but I just remember those ones were okay. Between the 100 to 200 page mark, I was okay. There was definitely things in it that was like bad. However, because they were like still very much children by that point, because if you don't know, it's set across the time frame of 1991 to 2004. Bear in mind, 1991, Lizzie was 3. And then the 200 to 300 page mark, again, there were just like occasional bits like dabbed around. However, it was okay, you know? However, during that like 300 page mark, I knew what was coming soon, and I kind of like had to prepare myself for that. 300 to 400 pages was horrible. I cried like 50 million times. That, like, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? The thing happened and everything went to pieces, okay? I hate a character in this very, very much. There's another character who I do kind of hate. There's another character who I kind of hate as well. Spoiler alert, they were all guys. Okay, 400 to 500 pages was okay. Like, again, it's a lot of it's like, oh yeah, I was okay, but some things happened, but it was okay. I managed to survive, you know? This one was good. And again, 500 to 600 pages, everyone was relatively quite happy. I was okay, but there were some times where I was quite terrified. 600 to 700 page mark, not cool. That was atrocious. I was crying. It didn't look good. Yeah, again, some things happened, things got worse, you know, this is the climax things of like, oh, it's getting better. The last 30 pages, yeah. Hold on. Okay, people haven't stopped talking, so I stopped because people were talking. If you can hear them in the background, then please do ignore them. I'm so sorry. They don't give me privacy at 7 in the morning when I told them I would be doing this, which is great. Anyways, moving on. The last 30 pages was just pure trauma, I think. That was... The amount of Taylor Swift references had me kind of giggling though. One of the chapters was called It's Nice to Have a Friend. The chapter after it was called This Is Me Trying. 2 chapters afterwards, it was called Fresh Out the Slammer. At first I was like, okay, coincidences, you know, those are kind of like, just like regular things, you know, you'd say, I suppose. Fresh Out the Slammer, however, no, that... Hold on. Wait, okay, so the Torture Poets Department was released April 19th, 2024. When the Fresh Out the Slammer chapter is set, it's set April 19th, 2004. So that's not a coincidence. That was done on purpose. I love you, Chloe Walsh. But yeah, those last few chapters were very painful to get through, especially since I read them so late at night. It was like right before I went to bed. So, I didn't really know how to feel by the end of it. I did give it 5 stars on Goodreads. However, I'm quite concerned because at first it didn't let me give it 5 stars because it was like, oh, because of like violations and stuff. Violations? You mean people have been rating it like that bad? Because I saw some of the 1-star reviews like when I was like halfway through it, you know, they are horrible. But yeah, this book is definitely worth the read. Obviously, in my opinion, it was 5 stars. Some of the timelines, there's like a part in this video where I said like the timelines were confusing me. I kind of just like ignored it, you know, because it kind of added up in my head. And I'm not sure if I like read things wrong. I might have done, because I was reading a lot of it very quick with very small fonts, you know. So it might have just like been a haywire in my mind, and it could be me. I might be the problem here. Before going into this book, you definitely need to read all like the trigger warnings, because the author note is the longest that has been so far, basically explaining everything that's going to be in the book. So yeah, that is definitely something that you should read if you're going to go read this book. If you're going to go read the series, just be prepared. You just need, if you're going to go into Binding 13, which is the first book, you just need to be prepared. Overall, my thoughts, this book was very, very good. Very, very good. I loved it. I got through this book in 5 days, which is pretty good for me. Bear in mind, I was in school full-time as well. In school full-time, I say that like it's a job. It is a job. You know, I'm there for like 8 hours a day. That's a job. Well, having like other hobbies as well. Yeah, I kind of did stop writing to like do this. I'm going to continue writing now because I really wanted to finish that. It's very good at like discussing all the characters, and I miss Shannon, because obviously she's not in it much, if you know, because obviously if you let's just say, for the people who haven't read it, her parents don't really let her go out very much like as a kid, and then she's not in their school until she moves there in 3rd year, which I think is the equivalent to 9th grade, if I'm right. You know, Americans. I know that's the equivalent for year 10 for us. But yeah, that's not really a spoiler. That's literally said in like the very beginning chapter in Binding 13, because she's moving schools. I missed Shannon. I missed Johnny until he came, because if you don't know, he didn't really come until 6th class, sorry. Which is like the equivalent to 6th grade, I think. Yeah. I'm so smart, see? Is our equivalent to year 7. So I missed my babies. However, I loved it. I loved it so much. It had me so invested. Like literally my parents would like come in to like check on me, and I would just be like, and like the end, I could tell they were probably like really concerned, because I was just like that was definitely a book you need to read if you want your heart absolutely broken, and if you want to stare at the wall for 10 minutes. Anyways, to recover, I'm going to be reading All In. I'm very excited for this, because apparently in this book we get to know more about Sloane. And if you don't know, because I haven't made any videos on the naturals, I don't think. Probably because like I don't want spoilers in my comments or anything. But Sloane is my favourite character, okay? I love her so much. And apparently we get to know more about her in this book. So I'm quite scared, because I love her so much and I don't want anything bad to happen to her. That is it for this video. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys enjoy your reads, and I hope you guys liked Releasing 10, because I know I did, and then maybe we can share the trauma of it all. Okay, love you guys. Bye bye.